Boy, that's another thing I gotta watch for. My queen. Think about this. If there's larvae up here, then my queen could be in this top box. And I could potentially be trapping her on the wrong side of that queen excluder. I need to watch for her, and I don't want to take a chance on accidentally injuring her. Injuring my queen would be a very detrimental thing. It's not good at all. I really wish I would have thought of that just a little sooner here. So we'll just go ahead and speed through this next portion, because for about the next 20 minutes I was in a dead-up panic and attempting to surgically carve away honeycomb and liberate my queen without harming her. That task is futile. And 5 minutes later, still attempting to carve away the wax without injuring my queen, should she actually be in there. I don't even know if she was up there. And another 10 minutes later, still at it. Some very boring stuff. About 20-25 minutes elapsed of me doing this before it finally occurred to me what I actually needed to do. I get a smart idea and I follow through with it. But in the meantime, I still did some things to try and get some of those bees out of there. Have to undo everything I did, take that honey super off. It's full of bees now. Gotta get them out of there. Get them down into that lower box, because I can't put that back in the shed when it's got bees in it. Get the bees off that queen excluder. I'm gonna try and shake some more bees out of that. At any moment now, it's gonna dawn on me what I need to do. There's an easy solution. It's just, you can't rush it. Can't be done today. Have to do a 24-hour solution. And that is the bee escape board. You've seen me use it last year after honey season was over. Here it is. So this is the bee escape board. You may remember this from last year. This is the bottom side. The girls will go downward through that hole, find their way out of this labyrinth, and they don't find their way back. And so we end up with a situation where this frame is mostly empty. So I installed the bee escape board, and it's a check valve basically. The bees will go down through there, out of that top feeder box and into the lower brood box, and they won't find their way back up. They actually do this amazingly well, and you'll see here in just a moment exactly how well it worked. We'll go ahead and jump now to part 2 tomorrow, 24 hours later. Okay, let's get into this. Probably after yesterday, they will be more likely to get riled more quickly. Hey, well, this is good news. There's almost no bees in here, where it was absolutely loaded yesterday. A couple of girls inside the lid there. We'll bump them on down. Now I remember when we left here yesterday, we were trying to make sure that I didn't harm my queen. There was a chance that she was in this upper box and all that comb, because there was brood in this upper comb, or in this upper box, which means, she was up here laying eggs, and then there was that possibility that while I was, trying to undo this, I was risking injuring her. So I installed this bee escape board 24 hours ago. It's about 10:30. It's been about 24 hours. And in theory, most of those bees, and absolutely holds true, most of those bees have moved to the lower box. exactly what we wanted to happen. Exactly what we wanted to happen. This is working out nicely. The chances that I harmed my queen yesterday are slim, but not impossible. I think odds are in my favor, but not 100%. And I really, really hope I did not injure or lose my queen yesterday. So these last couple of remaining girls in here, I'm gonna try to shake them on out. Drone in there. Come on out of there. They're flying. If they're flying, they are not the queen. So it's just about everybody. There's a couple of them still hanging on, trying real hard to keep working in here. So this looks to me like it's going to be good news. I don't think we have to worry about my queen still being in this top box. She probably, odds are that she was not in this box while I was working on it yesterday. So there are no nurse bees left in here to speak of. If there's no nurse bees, there's no queen. She doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't go anywhere without her caretakers riding around with her. So, a couple of stragglers in here. Certainly no queen in here. To prop this over here and give them a chance to find their way out. What we have here are some drones and some workers. Everybody that we want to see in this box. I think we can safely pull this escape board and install the queen excluder and put the honey sweeper on. And I can see right now through the screen hole. I don't think I can get a shot of it with the camera. You'll see when I lift this lid. But through that screen hole I can see thousands of girls on the underside of that escape board. And it's funny how that works. Bees are smart. If I leave that in place for about 3 days, they will logically work out how to get through it both directions. It no longer works as a check valve. They can actually start finding their way back through it. They are smart. Bees, apparently, from what I've read, are one of the few insects capable of solving things like that. Although, that said, they're still an insect. They're not. It takes them a few days to do it, but they will find their way, which is pretty amazing. I'm going to go get my queen excluder and my box, and we'll get finished here. Okay, just like yesterday, when I lift this up, I need to be watching for my queen. They've already got this glued down. It's amazing in 24 hours how fast they will propolize. They like to seal seams, any kind of a crack or a hole, and they glue it shut with that orange stuff I call propolis. You can see around here, this orange, bright orange stuff here. It's not wax. There is wax here, but the bright orange stuff or rust-colored stuff, propolis. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them a little bit of smoke. I don't think I really need it this morning, so we're gonna go very, very light on the smoke. Just enough to take the edge off. Look at those beautiful girls. See that? They all found their way through. Most of them are not finding their way back. And my queen could potentially be on this board. Be very mindful of that. If I see her, I will show her to you. I'll try to. Now, I wish I had my marking kit, because if I had that on me, well, I would cage her up and I'd give her a mark, make her a lot easier to find in the future. But in all likelihood, she's not on this board. She's down inside the hive, busy doing bee stuff. And look at this. They've already built a new chunk of comb down here too. Brand new since yesterday. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Shake these girls down. Isn't that funny? You think that would freak them all out, get them all upset. It doesn't. I mean, a few of them are airborne, but it's as if I was dumping gravel or something. They got really strong exoskeletons. That kind of stuff happens in nature. A tree branch blows in the wind. A few of them on me, inspecting me. I don't want to bang this, I want to shake it. There we go. Now they're getting a little more antsy. Bees like to climb upward. Prop this down here on the ground. They'll start to work their way up. It will clear itself in just a few minutes' time. Now, brand new honeycomb. And this is also a real nice. Let me look at my lens here, make sure that you can see what I'm trying to show you. Yes. If they're building brand new, this is white, fresh honeycomb right here. If they're building fresh comb, that means they're bringing in nectar. If they're bringing in nectar, then it's honey time. Take some more bees off there. Get off there. Trying to protect you. Crazy how fast, absolutely amazing how fast they can build honeycomb someplace where they think they need it, want it. Very gently getting here. A whole bunch of girls in my way here. Come on, ladies. Out of my way, ladies. Coming through. How, to get this to focus, look how intricate, little piece of comb that is. And think that they manufactured that in 24 hours. Isn't that something? That wax, they secrete out of glands on their back. And it literally takes, they have to drink 8 pounds of nectar, honey, in order to make 1 pound of this wax. So it's quite an amazing resource. It's like gold, you know? But okay. Make sure I've removed all my high spots. I think I have. It's looking good. And lay our queen excluder on here once again. And now we can be fairly confident that my queen is in this bottom box where we want her, below the excluder. That's where she needs to be. That's the best scenario for all of us. I'm gonna go grab the honey super. of these bees are still on here. Go ahead and again make sure no queen on here. At this point she would stand out like a sore thumb because the numbers on here are so small at this point. There's drones. I don't want any drones in this top box because they also cannot fit that queen excluder, so shaking them into the top of the box is not the right thing to do. There we go. Shake them onto the landing board. They will crawl right in. Just like that. This is successful. This is what we wanted. There we go. Oh, somebody just tried to attack my face. It's their way of saying, we are done with you. Get out of our way and let us do bee stuff. No. Nice and straight. It won't be long. And inside here, we'll be crawling with girls, working out the wax, getting it all ready for honey. Very exciting. This is what we've been waiting for.